Hey, what's up, YouTube? It is Melanie back with Melanie Loves Death Metal. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Not a collection update, not a review or anything like that. I just wanted to talk about some new releases that are dropping today. Some great stuff that I feel like maybe some people may have missed or didn't quite know about. So I figured I'll do a little video and talk about some things that are going to be released today that you should check out that I've purchased or are going to purchase in you know, we'll do something like that. A lot of other YouTubers do something similar. I think they call it like Bandcamp Friday or something like that. I don't necessarily want to call it Bandcamp Friday because you don't have to buy these things on Bandcamp. I have my own opinions about Bandcamp. um, Bandcamp has its flaws, much like anything else. So, but there are a couple things I want to talk about today. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to share my screen, and when I do that, it's probably going to do this weird thing of like where you see like 10,000 of them in a row. But a couple things released today. Just trying to get everything set up here. Come on, computer. This is kind of a off the cuff video. I'm actually going to be out all next week, so you're not gonna have any videos from me next week. It's spring break here, and I am going to be out on vacation with the family, and I figured I'll get one last video up, and then you'll have a week of silence from me. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing I wanted to talk about is there is a new Cryptworm that is being released, and I believe today is their actual release date for the new album. And you can get the vinyl on Misako. They do ship to the US. Shipping is, I think, like $12 for one vinyl, so keep that in mind. And there's also a CD. Have not seen anything about tapes. So Cryptworm is a very murky, dirgy death metal band. I listened to this morning. I really enjoyed it. It might take a few more listens for me to really get more into it. I have not bought this yet, but this is going on yield wish list right there. Something that I'm planning on getting. I might just pull the trigger and just get the CD for now. But there is some vinyl that are available. And there was another really cool color variant for this, but it looks like that's completely sold out. I went to Misako's website and it's completely sold out there too. So if you're familiar with Cryptworm, definitely check them out. They've released their other stuff on Life After Death, the Reeking Gunk of Abhorrence, which came out a couple of years ago. Really good little EP or demo. I don't remember which one it was called. Yeah, so this is the new album. So I wanted to make sure I called that one out. That's it, because this is, a death metal. Everybody loves this band. A lot of people have highly praised them, and like I said, their last releases that they've had out, I really enjoy. The next thing is the one that I'm actually super excited about, and I did purchase this one, is the new Jesus Wept. So Jesus Wept is a band that I've never talked about on here. It's very carcass worship, as you can see. In their own way, I don't think it's bad anyway. It's really, really good. I really like this band a lot. This is their newest EP. The full EP was streaming on Decibel Magazine, but it finally released today. They do have another release out that I do have that I've never actually shown on here. This is a release that they did on Life After Death. This is one of Life After Death's like first releases, like it's number 26. Well, they've had a lot out since then, so it's just the plain black tape. This is how I know about the band, actually, is because of this release. Right here, whatever that word is. English, man. Anyway, this is really good. And they definitely have really come a long way since this release in 2020. And this EP is simply fantastic. Again, it's Carcass Worship. I absolutely love Carcass. And this is a really good EP. I bought it, as you can see. It's only out on CD right now. I don't know if they're in the works of a tape or anything like that, but I went ahead and got the CD. This is out on Redefining Darkness, so we can probably check Redefining Darkness's website for other formats, but as far as I know, it's only CD at the moment. So check this out. I really like this. I've listened to it 3 times already today, and I'm really excited for this band. I like where they're going, and again, it's that really good carcass worship in their own right. Not completely ripping them off, but in their own right. Then, except for the album cover is a little bit, but whatever. The next thing is a Gurgling Gore release. So this actually does not come out until 3 p.m. Eastern time today. But the full demo is now up on Bandcamp for you to listen to. But if you want to buy the tape, you have to go to Gurgling Gore's website. He has now removed all of his physical merch off of Bandcamp. He has his own website now, which is awesome. I fully support that because I know that Bandcamp takes a lot of awful fees out of there. So I am going to be purchasing this today. So what is this? This is Michael Kobe, the guy behind Warflurch. I think for the most part he runs all of Warflurch's social media. He's very present on social media. So Warflurch, as you guys know, I've talked about this on here. This is his side project, his side solo project that he's doing. It's called Plasmodulated. And as you can see by the album cover, it is very swampy sounding. It is really good. I listened to it this morning. I really enjoyed it. He's a very talented guy. He's super funny. He's got a great sense of humor. And I've really enjoyed getting to know him it's been over a year now, which is crazy to think, on Instagram again. And then the Warflurch Boys. This was a really great album that came out last year. You should definitely check it out. Deathy doomy with a lot of other synth elements and stuff like that in there. So I'm really excited for this. Again, it does not come out until 3 p.m., but the full demo is up on Bandcamp right now. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is that this drops, I think that this right here, this pre-order is up on Gurgling Gore as well. This is Intestinal Hex, which I've talked about on here, Daniel Bonifiglio's other band that he has. And then Puke Wraith, which is also Daniel and Brendan Dean's from Fumes, Brendan's side solo project. There's a pre-order available for this. Is a really cool split. I think this comes out, when does this come out? I don't remember when this comes out. But there's songs up on Bandcamp, so definitely check this out. But Gurgling Gore does have their own website now, and the Plasmodulated is going to be released at 3 p.m. today. It comes in 2 different colors on tapes. I'm really don't know which one I want. I may just go with the bundle because I really, really, really like that shirt. So I'll probably just end up doing that today, and then just whatever tape is available. I really like red tapes and intended to pick those, but the green that looks awesome as hell. So I'm really excited for this. This is another release that's coming out today that you should definitely keep your eye on and listen to and check out. So that, Jesus Wept, Cryptworm, and then what else was on my list here? There's a new Werewolves EP. I am not too familiar with this band. I know quite a bit of people that I'm friends with really enjoy this band, and they really liked their latest album that came out last year, which was What a Time to Be Alive. It looks like they have a new EP that released today. I have not listened to this, but I know that this was a top contender for today that people were talking about. So there you go. There's a new Werewolves. I need to listen to this more. A couple people had this on their year end last year, and it's just one of those bands I haven't gotten around to listen to. So I will definitely make it a point to do that. And I think the bigger topic here is Misery Index is back, and they released a new song today. And is this it right here? Coughing Up the Nails? No. Yes? I don't know. I'm failing. Now this is last year. I don't know. Anyway, Misery Index has a new song that was supposed to be releasing today, and I saw a lot of people losing their shit about that as well. Another band that I'm not too up on, I'll be honest with you, a band I haven't really followed all that much throughout my life since their existence. I do know Rituals of Power is a really good album. I really enjoyed this when it came out in 2019. I have not revisited it since, so I need to go back and listen to this. So this will be another listening thing for me to check out as well today. So those are the releases that I'm familiar with. The Metal Archives website has basically a releases site, and it lists everything that's being released for today. It's a lot of bands that I've never heard of. A lot of times I just go and I click and I listen to see what I find. So there's also that you're interested in. But that's all that I had for what's being released today. There are a couple of albums that were released back in February, the very last week of February, so 2 weeks ago. that I have not talked about on here and I wanted to. So this is kind of like a you may have missed this segment of this video. But the new Deathhammer is officially out on Hell's Headbangers. I finally got the CD in a couple days ago. So Electric Warfare, it is very good. This is really good death thrash. If you're not familiar with Deathhammer, check them out. If you're into death thrash, you'll really, really enjoy this. So this came out a couple weeks ago. These are shipping. They're in. And then I have 2 vinyls here that I wanted to talk about.
Motion detected at the front door.
Of course, my Alexa talks. And 2 albums that came out also 2 weeks ago that are simply phenomenal, and I finally got a chance to sit down listening to them, to actually have an opinion on them. One of them, I feel like, definitely deserves high praise. This is the new Allegaeon. I forgot what the hell this album title is. It's something weird. Damnum or something. I'll link it in the description. This was out on Metal Blade, I believe. Was it Metal Blade? Yeah, Metal Blade, and the Night Shift did like an exclusive merch drop for them. So this came in actually a couple days before the album released, and I admittedly did not spin it until this week. I heard the singles that have been released, and I really enjoyed them, but I finally got a full listen in of this album, and it's phenomenal. I really love this band. They came out with Apoptosis a couple of years ago, and I really loved that album. It is very technical death metal. However, they've gotten a lot more proggy on this album because there's a lot more clean vocals. And just in general, Greg and Michael Stansel are phenomenal guitarists. They've got that progginess into them. Amazing bass riffs, drumming. This band is just super talented. So this is an album that just, came out. You should definitely check out. I don't think it's sold out. I have a special colored copy version. There was 2. There was one that was like gold and white, and then this one is just like an Inferno, I think is what it was called. It's just like an orangey splatterish color. I'm not going to pull it out because I have to unsleeve and all that stuff. But this is a really good album. Definitely check it out. Especially if you're into that technical death metal style with prog elements. That's definitely what this is. The riffs are juicy. They're very good. It is a very fun record. I really enjoy it, and that is probably going to be a contender of favorite album this year so far. So we've got some strong ones out. And then finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about today, short little video today, nothing too long, is the new Shape of Despair. Also came out a couple of weeks ago on Season of Mist. Return to the Void. This is just a plain black vinyl, so I'm not going to bother pulling out. This is Funeral Doom, Funeral Death Doom, a little bit of sludginess to it. It is so good. And I'm going to just say one thing. It is hauntingly beautiful. It is a hauntingly beautiful album. It does not pick up tempo a lot of the times. There's some really, really beautiful, clean singing from both male and female vocals. And it is a very hauntingly beautiful album. If you're not into the slower funeral doom music, you're gonna hate this. Don't even listen to it. This is a perfected album in that regard. I really, really like this album, and I listened to this immediately as soon as I got it, and I just can't believe I haven't talked about it on here yet. So it definitely is gonna go into another collection update, so you'll probably see this on here more than once. But the one thing that I absolutely love about this particular pressing is that the jacket, as you can see, it might not be able to see, it looks like an actual canvas painting, and it feels like that. It's got that feel. So a very nice touch, because that's obviously a canvas painting that they used for their album cover. It is a really nice gatefold, and it carries over. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. So yeah, really, really cool record. Really nice quality. Amazing album. Really, really good. I purposely did not read reviews on this because I wanted to get my own judgment on there. There's my kid screaming. I'm recording from home. You guys know that, right? Anyway, so yeah, he's out there playing. He's got like a Hot Wheels track, and it loops, and every time it does these crazy things, he's like, yeah, because he's 4. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to call this out because I hadn't talked about it on here yet. I haven't shown it off on any of my social medias yet. This is going up there today, though, because I listened to it again this morning. Just such a perfect album to throw on a cloudy day, which it's been like that here in Florida the last couple days, and just takes you back to icy cold day in Finland. This band is from Finland, so yeah, it's really good, and I love Funeral Doom, so this was right up my alley. So very, very good stuff, and it does not get boring. It's got some good riffs, some noticeable riffs in there, just very hauntingly beautiful. That's the best I can describe. So that's my what's been released today, or what has already been released. I don't know what title I'll call this. I don't know. I might just title it "Shit That Released" and see how YouTube takes that. It tends to not like when you curse in the subjects. Anyway, that's all I have, guys, today. So again, next week, absolutely no videos. I am on vacation. I am not going to do anything recording unless something pops up for next Friday that I want to talk about. I'll probably pop on the camera and do another release Friday. But if not, I'll make up for it in another week. But as far as I don't know what's releasing next week. I can't remember. I need to go and look. So check out all those albums. Let me know if you ended up buying anything that I talked about today. Let me know if you've listened to anything. Definitely get that Jesus Wept. Definitely get the Plasmodulated. That Cryptworm is fantastic. If you're into the dirty death metal, definitely get that as well. And again, Misery Index dropped a new single today. People were really hyped about that. So, and then check out these other albums I talked about: Allegaeon, Shape of Despair, and Deathhammer. All great releases. And then while you're at it, listen to Warflurch, and then check out the other Jesus is Wept title. This is hard to find. Not everybody has this anymore, but you might be able to find a CD or something like that. This is floating around everywhere. There's CDs, tapes. Gurgling Gore released a whole new copy of this, where it's like white and stuff like that. So of course I grabbed another copy of it. So good stuff. That's all I have, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in a week.